I'm live. We're live. Dharma talk. Amazing. Hello, everybody. Oh, it's chilly in here. Anybody's watching replay, hello. Still get involved because I come back and check these videos and I reply to any messages. Hey, little number one, whoever you are, let me know because I can only see numbers. I'm a little bit late today because I am got distracted. I'm too just whatever. Too laid back. I think that's the word, isn't it? When people say you're too laid back, you're horizontal. But yeah, let me know who you are. Today's Dharma talk is going to be overcoming challenges. So I'm excited about this one because we all face a lot of challenge in life. Life is full of challenges. Life is full of wobbles. Hopefully we have some people joining us. Who knows? Hey, whoever you are, let me know. Say hello. Oh, today we've got a beautiful Dharma talk. It's a little bit quiet today. Hey, we got a person joining us. Say hello. Tell me who you are. Connect. Join in. I'm just waiting to see if anyone joins us today. I was a little bit slack on advertising my Dharma talk, but today is overcoming challenges. So it's going to be a good one because life is full of challenges, life is full of wobbles, and we've all got to learn to enjoy them all. So whoever you are, little number one, let me know because I can only see numbers and I like to talk to people. I like to talk to people rather than numbers. I was very slow joining this today, so I'm not sure if that had an effect on who's turning up. I also know it's someone very special's birthday, so they're not joining today. Or whoever you are and wherever you are in the world, let me know. Gonna give it a few more seconds and then we'll start with a breath and we'll start dropping in. Okay. So if you're ready and you feel comfortable, you've got everything you need, take a little wiggle, bring the hands onto heart center, close down your eyes and just take a moment to drop into this space. Take a moment to feel your heartbeat, to find your breath. Close down your eyes. Take a moment to drop into this space. Notice how you're feeling right now. Notice how you're feeling in body. Notice how you're feeling in mind. And know that it's all welcome and it's all okay. Welcome it all in. Embrace it all. Take a deep breath in. And then let it go. So welcome to today's Dharma talk on overcoming challenges. Now I'm going to try and keep this one a little shorter because they've been quite long the last few Dharma talks, and I know that anyone watching the replays, it's quite a commitment, and also for you guys watching live, it's quite a commitment. So I thought we'd try and keep it a little bit shorter. But if we're enjoying it and we're in the flow, we can keep it going. This is completely an open space, an open book. But today I thought we'd talk about overcoming challenges. Life is full of wobbles. obstacles. Life is full of challenges. Life is full of chaos and mess. And I think a lot of the time we try and fight that. We try and push that away. We try and resist the challenge and resist the mess because it's uncomfortable. And it's not always a nice space to be in. But in the midst of that challenge, in the midst of that chaos and that mess, there is so much beauty and so much power when we take a second to just embrace it and be in it. And so today I thought we'd talk about overcoming challenge, but not really overcoming, more embracing, because we can't push through. We can't pretend like we don't feel these challenges, and we can't reach a place where we just hit a point in our life and everything's amazing. That will never happen. There will always be bumps. There will always be wobbles. Even the people that you see on Instagram that look like they live the perfect life, that look like they have it all, they will still face challenge. They will still face bumps, and they will still face mess. And I think when we start to actually just embrace it and accept it all and welcome it all in, our life becomes a little easier. Because in that fight, in that pushing, and in that resisting, we create struggle, we create suffering. And like Buddha once said, resistance creates suffering. The more we resist something, the more suffering we create. Whereas when we learn to accept it, even though it feels uncomfortable, we welcome it in and we don't create that suffering for ourselves. We just have to sit in a little bit of discomfort for a little while. So I thought we'd talk about why we face challenge, how we can use challenge to help move us forwards. Why in this life do we face challenge? Where does it come from? And then why we create our own challenges. Because a lot of the times in our life, the challenges we face, the challenges we overcome are created by us. And we don't realize it until we're in it. And then you look back and you think, I did that. That was me. There wasn't anything else in my life going on. I created that challenge and I didn't need to. But it takes a little bit of awareness, and sometimes hindsight is a wonderful thing. And then we realize that that was why we face challenge. So why do we create our own challenges? And then how we can start to move through these challenges, how we can face the discomfort and sit with it so that it moves through us. Because a lot of the time, whatever mess and chaos we're facing will naturally move through us when we allow it to. But what tools and practices can we bring into our lives that help us move through that challenge and help us welcome it in and accept it and find it a little easier and a little more comfortable? So first of all, why do we face challenge? Well, it is my belief that we are on this planet to grow. We're on this planet to learn and expand and grow. We're on this planet to grow so much that the things that bothered us yesterday don't bother us today. If you look at the human beings, we have evolved, we've grown, we've expanded, we've created this crazy, amazing world that we live in. And that is why we're here. We're here to evolve. We're here to grow. And if we didn't ever face challenge, we would just stand still. We wouldn't create amazing tools. We wouldn't create technology. We wouldn't have all these amazing things that we get to have in our lives and we get to experience if we never had a challenge that we needed it for. If you didn't ever face the challenge of having to get somewhere, you wouldn't have made a car because you didn't need it. And so in life, we face challenges so that we can grow, so that we can learn, and so that we can overcome. And I think when you have that mindset of growth and expansion and moving forwards, then challenges aren't really challenges. They are just opportunities to learn. They're just opportunities to grow. They're just opportunities to become a better version of yourself and a more expansive version of yourself. The more you expand, the more you can receive and the more you can welcome in and the more you experience. And so these challenges, although they are uncomfortable, although they create a lot of chaos and a lot of mess, they are so amazing. They create so much space and they allow us space to expand and grow. And I think that is so beautiful because in life, it lights us up. Imagine if your life went exactly to plan. Imagine if everything just fell into place. You wouldn't desire anything. You wouldn't enjoy anything. You wouldn't feel the beauty of peace and calm if you never saw chaos. Everything would just feel the same. And although we seem to reach for that, we seem to reach for a place of everything being amazing. Imagine how boring that would be. Imagine how boring life would be if everything was the same. Nothing would be exciting, nothing would be invigorating, and nothing would let us grow or expand because we'd just stand still. And I think if lockdown has taught us anything, it is that being in one place and one experience for an extended period of time is dull and it is boring, and we need more. As human beings, we need to experience more. We have to welcome in more. We have to grow. We have to expand. And standing still is just not in our nature. That is not why we're here on this planet. We're here to grow and evolve and experience more. You came onto this planet with your unique set of desires, your unique dreams, and your unique loves and talents and skills, and you are here for a reason. You're here to create opportunities. You're here to overcome challenges. You're here to grow, and you're here to receive every single thing that you desire. And we need those challenges to help us receive the things that we desire. And so I really invite you, if you take one thing away from this little Dharma talk, is to come to any challenge, any wobble, any discomfort, any bit of chaos or mess with a mindset of growth and expansion and excitement, because who knows what's on the other side? Who knows what is going to come from this challenge or this wobble or this place of discomfort? And so we face challenge so that we can grow. We face challenge so that we can expand and so that we can receive more in life. But why do we create our own challenges? Now, this is an interesting one. As human beings, we seem to make our lives very complicated. We create discomfort. We create struggle. We hold ourselves small. We allow fear to take over. We like to look at all the negatives instead of just appreciate where we are and appreciate what life has. And I think one of the reasons that we create our own challenges is because we come from a world that nothing is good enough. We come from a world that we can't have what we want, or what we feel is wrong, or that something is always wrong. I mean, take a moment and look at TV. It's full of adverts telling you that the life you live now is not good enough, telling you that what you have now is not good enough and that you need more. And so we create our own challenges because this is the world we've grown up in. We've grown up in a world that where we are now is wrong, that who we are now is wrong, that something within us must be wrong. And so that's the mindset that we've created. That's the pattern that we've picked up. That is the program that we keep repeating in our minds, is that we need challenge, that we do need challenge, but we don't need to create more challenge than life already throws our way. We don't have to create the challenges, we just have to move through them. And I think when you take a look at your life, you realize how much of your life you are creating. For me, I have been I've been coached for a little while now. And it was only recently that I realized how much struggle I was holding myself in, how much discomfort I was holding myself in, because I kept picking up the same loop. I kept creating challenges. I wasn't allowing myself to enjoy life. I wasn't allowing myself to enjoy the things that I had once desired. I was creating struggle and creating problems. And the reason I was doing that was because I didn't think I was worthy of more. I didn't think I was worthy of enjoying life or enjoying what I desired. And I think so many of us here on this planet are brought up to believe that we are not worthy and that we are not enough and that we don't deserve to just be happy. And you do. You need challenge in life to help you grow, but you also need that time of just being where you are and just appreciating where you are and just enjoying where you are. And so I invite you to really become aware of those challenges that you are creating that come from within you and start to let them go. Because you are so worthy and you are so enough and you deserve so much more than to live in discomfort for your whole entire life just because the world has told you otherwise. Okay, keeping this short. Learning from our challenges and welcoming in the challenges. Challenges are an opportunity to grow. So instead of fighting them, instead of resisting them, welcome them in and come from a perspective of opportunity. When you face a challenge, if you can change it, have the courage to change it. Have the courage to overcome it, to move through it, and learn from it. If you cannot change it, if it is completely out of your control, have a moment of acceptance, of realizing that if you cannot control this and you cannot change this, then there is no point fighting it, because all you're going to do is create more resistance, more struggle, and more suffering for yourself. Hey, whoever else has just joined. So welcome in your challenges, welcome in those wobbles, and welcome in that chaos, and have the courage to just be in it. Be in the chaos, be in the mess, be in it all. Okay, I really am going to keep this one short. So we're just going to quickly go over how we can start to overcome our challenges. If you have any questions while I'm talking through this, drop it in the box. And if not, we'll just kind of keep this short and end it there. So, how we can start to overcome our challenges. One of them is little mindful reminders. Reminders of who you want to be, reminders of the life you want to live, reminders of the perspective and ideas you want to bring into this world. For me, my little rose quartz is a reminder to move from a place of love, to move from a place of acceptance, welcoming every single person as they are, welcoming every single human being as a human being, seeing every single person just with love. It is a reminder that life is filled with beauty, even in darkness. And so I have this reminder around my neck to keep bringing me back to that place of love. And that place of love helps me to overcome any wobbles, any chaos, and any mess. So find yourself a little mindful reminder, something you see every day. Maybe it's something you hear, like a plane going over the sky. Maybe that's a little reminder for you. And then affirmations. When you start to notice the struggle that you're holding yourself in, the suffering you're holding yourself in, when you start to notice that place of resistance or negative self-talk or fight, use an affirmation. I like to write my own. So any struggles that I face, any fears, any negative self-talk, anything that I face that holds me down, I write myself an affirmation. And then when I need to, I come back to it. And some of them are really simple. One of my favorite affirmations is everything is working out for me. And it doesn't matter if I'm in a moment of challenge or a moment of joy. I remind myself that in every single moment, everything is working out for me exactly as it should. And I have this real faith and this real trust that it is working out. And it doesn't matter what I face, something good is going to come on the other side. So have your affirmations at hand. Have them written down somewhere, like I don't go anywhere without my phone. And so I have my affirmations written down on my phone. And any time that I need them, any time I feel like I'm struggling, any time I feel weighed down, I come back to them. And then your breath. If you don't have your phone, you always have your breath. Your breath is always there for you. Your breath is your tool. Your breath is love. Your breath is life. So come back to that breath. Feel the inhale, feel the exhale. Use that as your anchor in this moment and just come back to yourself. And when you come back to yourself and you have this real acceptance for yourself and your desires, you come back to this place of everything is okay. No matter what I'm feeling right now, it will pass. No matter what I'm facing right now, it will pass and I'm okay. I'm breathing, I'm alive, I am okay. And just simple, deep breaths. And if you really want to dive deeper into breath practices, I am happy to share some amazing breath practices that help to balance, help to calm, and help to disperse discomfort. So I can share a video on those. I have a list of videos I'm going to share, so I'll add a breathwork one to that. But your breath is your biggest tool in this life. It's the thing you have with you no matter where you are, no matter what you're facing, no matter what you're feeling, your breath is always there for you. So use it as your tool. Move and shake to release. Sometimes when we face challenge, we face discomfort, we can feel it in our bodies. We start to tense, we start to hunch. Everything you feel, you can see in your body. Sometimes you see a person and they are nervous or they are scared, and you can see it in their body. Someone you see that's angry or agitated, you can see it in their body. If someone is happy and joyful and peaceful and calm, you can see it in your body. Everything we feel, everything we experience, we hold within our bodies. And so this place of shaking and moving helps to release whatever it is we're feeling. And sometimes challenge, we hold on to it for longer than we need to. Yes, we need challenge, but we don't need to hold ourselves in a place of challenge. So use your body to shake, to move, and release. Give it a little wiggle, give it a little shake, put some music on, dance around, and just move through wherever you are. And then my last little tip is to journal, to really take time every single day to reflect, to bring awareness to how you're feeling, to how you're thinking, to what you're facing each and every single day. And maybe you start to notice patterns of discomfort or challenge or chaos or mess. Maybe you start to notice patterns of behavior or actions or habits or ways of thinking. Because sometimes we're not aware of what we're saying to us. We're not aware of how we're showing up into the world. And journaling really gives us that space to reflect and to bring awareness to what we're facing and feeling and behaving. And you really do create your reality. So if you can really bring awareness to the way you're showing up into the world, the way you're being and the way you are thinking and feeling, you can take back the power and start to really create your reality. And so those are my biggest tips for overcoming challenge: to be in it, to allow it to move through you, but don't hold yourself there, to accept and welcome it in with a perspective of learning, of a perspective of growth, and to bring a big smile to your face and just remind yourself that you are okay, to be in it and remind yourself that you're okay, that you are worthy, that you are enough, and that it will pass. So yeah. That to me is overcoming challenges. I mean, I could go for hours talking about this, but we're already at like 22 minutes in, so I think we'll end it there. And as there's no more questions, we'll end with a nice little deep breath and we'll just drop into this moment. And hopefully you've taken something away from this. If you have any more questions, feel free to drop them in the comments at any point. I will come back to this. So yeah, hands on heart center. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Feel your heartbeat. Relax your shoulders, relax your body. One more deep breath in and let it go. Open up your eyes. I honor you. I see you. I appreciate you. And I know that you can overcome any challenge because you've made it here. And to be here right now, you've overcome every single challenge you've ever faced in the world. You've grown from it. You've learned from it. And I can almost guarantee you're a better person because of it. So keep going, beautiful person. Whoever you are, you've got this. And thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful week. Keep being your amazing self and keep breathing. You've got this.